a bipartisan group of senators announced an agreement on principle for gun safety legislation. 10 senators in each party announced support for the deal. President Biden urging both chambers of Congress to finish the package quickly. This marks a major breakthrough in the House's attempt to address recent back-to-back mass shootings. One of the most important pieces of the framework is helping states create and implement so-called red flag laws. The other major change in the legislation is issuing a more thorough background check for people between ages 18 and 21 who go to buy a gun like an AR-15. Russell Stuart, he owns a gun store and a national security company in California. He's joining us tonight. Hi, Russell. And he's going to tell us a little bit more about what he thinks about this deal. Do you think that these laws are going to be effective in the real world?
It's great to be back with you, Kelsey. I hope so. I mean, we've had a ban on 21-year-olds buying AR-15s here in California for quite a long time. So you have to be over 21 years old. And we still lead the nation in mass shootings. So I really do not believe that it's an age issue. I believe it's a mental health issue. And until we can actually bring people together, hospitals, parents, schools, churches, community, to get these people the help that they need and to identify the people that are criminally not well, that's the way that you can help the gun industry figure out who not to give that gun to. And that's how the background checks can actually work and be more effective.
Well, Russ, we spoke earlier about social media accountability. There were warning signs before almost all of these recent mass shootings.
Absolutely. I mean, the red flags are already there. And the accountability of the social media companies has to become at the forefront. These people are telegraphing almost every single crime that they commit, sometimes weeks, months, and even years in advance. So when these companies know that someone's going to post online that they want to shoot up their school or even hurt themselves, these companies need to have a responsibility to reach out to law enforcement and reach out to these people's community so we can figure this out, because it cannot just be on the gun store. All they do is run the background check and get the information back that the government sends. If the government sends nothing, then they give up the gun. And then they find out later that this kid or someone had written all of these nasty things online, and these social media companies need to be a part of the solution, because it cannot just be the gun industry.
Well, as a gun seller, what do you think really needs to change to stop the number of mass shootings?
Well, that's exactly it. I think that it needs to be more of a community effort. I do not want to see anybody buy a gun who is not mentally fit to do so. But like I said, when a gun store runs a background check, they are relying on the government to send them back the information. Now, these kids, these 18-year-olds, have not done any crimes yet, so they're not going to be in any database, but they are posting violent things online. And if we can get the social media companies to step up and say, wow, this kid wants to hurt people, and inform law enforcement so we can put the cuffs on these kids, then they're going to be in the system. Then they're not going to pass that background check. And that's our number one thing right now.
Russell Stuart, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.